everybody, welcome back to my channel. My channel is called Ink Stitch and my name is Inga. This is a channel all about cross stitch, everything from fabrics, floss, charts, kits and whips, of course. Today is a video wrapping up my November stitching in 2021. It won't be very long. I only have a couple of, well, 3 whips, 2 pieces of a haul, and that's it really. So it won't be very long, maybe a couple of live updates at the end, and that will be it. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you. I love you all. Your comments are great. Please press subscribe, like button and bell notification if you like what you see, and we'll get on with it. Now, this is probably my 12th attempt to film this. I actually started filming this yesterday. I tried it 6 times and the battery just kept dying and it wouldn't charge while I was filming for some reason, which is what I normally do. So, and I started filming it last night at 11 o'clock in the evening, so I was sort of given up. And now I'm attempting it again. So hopefully this time we'll be lucky. And yeah, so let's get into it. What I'm going to show you first is the whip that I worked on last, I believe, just because it makes sense to me. And I've got my numbers in front of me. If you followed me for a little while, you know that I've been tracking number of stitches this year. So the first whip I'm going to show you is actually a new start. So you wouldn't have seen it before. Let's see if I can get it for you. So this whip is actually a new start and I hope you'll be able to see it. I'm just looking at a viewfinder. So here it is. See if you can guess it. What do you think? Can you guess it? So I'm going to show you what it will look like eventually. So this is a kit by Dimensions Gold. And here it is. These are Christmas village ornaments, and here we are. So the one I'm stitching is this one over here, and I hope you can see it. It's this one over here. I just love these browns and reds, and oh my goodness, the sky is just so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. You probably can hear my cat in the background. I am sorry for that, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I love these colors. So I've started it recently. I've only stitched on this, I want to say, twice. There's a lot of 10 stitches. I still count them as full stitches, but there's a lot of 10 stitches. So let's see if I can put this at the back so you could see better. So all of these stitches, so basically the entire sky, all of this is half stitches or 10 stitches, call it, whichever way you like it. And then I sort of started working my way across down here for all those beautiful sort of gorgeous reds and burgundies. Let's see if I can get it up close. I love working on this. There's no rhyme or reason why I've decided, well, kind of there is and there isn't. So I did a video recently of all my cross-stitch charts and kits for Christmas and winter time, and I just saw this one and it really appealed to me, and I thought, you know what, let me do it, why not? So that's, can you hear my cat going mental? She's literally jumping up and down from furniture to furniture. Oh well, I'm not filming this again. And then the next whip I have is a new start as well. Oh, you know what? All of the 3 whips are new starts and 1 finish. So the next whip I'm working on, and I've actually done, well, I will be doing a stitch with me on this piece. I have filmed it already. I just need to do a voiceover for that. But this is my Mirabilia kit, and it's called Shh, and it's called the Christmas Elf Fairy. Here we go. I bought it as a kit from Hawkins Hobbies. I love these colours in here. Now the only, well, it's not a problem, it's just it uses a lot of variegated floss, and it just, at the beginning, it wasn't looking the way I would like it to look, but now I kind of like it. I don't really see a big problem with it. So here it is. I'm going to try and put something underneath it. I hope you can see it well. Here we are. So I sort of done maybe 3 days. I stitched on this for 3 days. I haven't counted my stitches yet, so I can't tell you how many, but this is where I am. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I love variegation in this pink one. I think it's very subtle and beautiful. Now, all of this in here, this is variegated floss. So even this stripe here is a part of the variegated floss. So all of this middle should have been the same sort of ish colour. But I started stitching up and down, so vertically rather than horizontally. And I think that's why it looks like this. But then I couldn't be bothered to really pull that out. So I just left it in, and in all fairness, it still looks beautiful. It looks like draping. It looks like it's meant to be there because it's one of those sort of Victorian Edwardian dresses. So I hope it will look nice once it's finished. I do love the way the pink is looking. This has been a really, really lovely stitch. I'm really enjoying this. I'm stitching this on the linen that came with a kit or whatever was charted for, because I said I bought it as a kit. So that's that, and I absolutely adore this. I really wanted to stitch more on it, but life is happening and I've got a lot of things going on at the moment, which I'll tell you about later on. So here we are, and that's the kit. Everything is inside. So that was my second WIP. As I've said, only 3 days stitching on it, and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Now the next WIP is a new start as well, and it's actually my own design. How exciting. Sorry, I keep looking at the viewfinder, making sure that my cat isn't anywhere in the background. So I have designed an ethnic mask. My inspiration was African masks, and I'll put a cover picture for what I've designed in here, somewhere down in the middle over here, for a little while. And I actually stitched it, so it has a total of let's have a look. A total of 2,220 stitches, so a nice round number. Now, my idea was that you can pick and choose whatever colours you want to use for it, because it's very colourful. There's a bit of bling. So, are you ready for this? Here it is, my beautiful ethnic mask. Now this is only the first one. I have some ideas for others, so I think it might be like a little mini series, a sort of similar size. I've stitched this, if you're interested, on, let me just see if I can find it for you. Okay, I found it. So I stitched this on XG Designs from Etsy, and here's the details in case you're interested. So this is 38 count Zweigart, and it's called Dalana Linen. Dalana Linen. Here we go. Green apple. That's the colour. I love this piece. This is a very big linen. I'll just open that up so you could see how big it is. So this is the linen, and that's my little ethnic mask. And as I say, I'll pull that closer so you could see a little bit better. It really doesn't come through well enough on the actual fabric. It's gorgeous, and that sparkle, I'm not sure if that comes through. So the whole face is outlined in Kreinik, a sort of goldy Kreinik, and again you can use really any colour. That was the idea of this, that you can mix and match, you know, whatever colours you have in your stash. Just make it, you know, make it your own, make it what you like. Unless you like these colours, then of course use these. And then I've used blue Kreinik in over here in these gaps, blue Kreinik in here, and I sort of used like red Christmassy Kreinik for this crown, and I used the same red in the middle. So for me, I sort of wanted to represent maybe sky, grass, the sun, just very earthy African feels, if that makes any sense. And I love those eyes, just love it, love it, love it. I say this doesn't do it justice. It looks so beautiful, so gorgeous. And again, you don't have to use the Kreinik. You can use your own colors, but look at that sparkle. I hope that's coming across. I've used gold over here as well, and then red in the lips. Now, originally I charted the lips to be to have a colour inside, but I did stitch the sort of inside colours, but I didn't particularly like it, so I left it empty, and I think it looks much better. And I know it looks a little bit pulled, but that's, I think, the way I'm holding the fabric. It's gorgeous. Here's the up close. Now, my idea is to finish this in a sort of circle, like an ornament, but I do want to have like a little stick attached to it, and maybe wrap the stick in African ribbon, and put it in a vase with some sort of maybe wooden, not flowers, but you know, like wooden flowery ornaments. And I say, I know this camera doesn't do it justice and the lighting doesn't do it justice, but I hope you like it. Now, this design is available in my Etsy shop, and link is down below. So if you like it, please do purchase it and show me your progress. I would love to see all your colorways. Let me know if you picked the exact colors I've used. So this is the size on the, what was the size? On the 38 count linen. Obviously will be bigger if you choose a different linen, different size linen. Now, this is, just as a reminder, 2,220 stitches. It's gorgeous. I absolutely adore it. I just think this is so lovely. And I say, I do have another idea for another one, and the next one will be a round one as well. Oh, you've probably just seen my cat running across. You're welcome. So this was my third whip and my last whip. This month I didn't really stitch too much, and there's a reason behind that, which I'll expand on in a moment. Now, in terms of purchasing, I got a couple of things. I got some charts on Etsy during Black Friday as PDFs, which I'm not going to show you those, maybe at some point later, but not at the moment. What I'm going to show you is, my cat is going mental. What I'm going to show you is what I got on Stash Unload. Now, Stash Unload is a Facebook group. I think there's American version and UK version, so I occasionally look through the UK version just to check if there's anything that I would like. And there was a lovely lady who literally just posted something new, the whole album, and she posted it. I was at the cinema. She literally posted it a minute ago. I saw it, I commented. I was the first to comment on it, and I got what I wanted. So the first item is something I really wanted for a little while, is this chart over here, which is Mirabilia. I'm sure we all know lovely Mirabilia. I haven't purchased a Mirabilia in a little while, so that's quite nice. And this is the Snow Queen. I'm sure most of us know this one over here. It does have a lot of Mill Hill beads and treasures and water lilies and gallery and whisper and Kreinik and DMC blends and DMCs. There's a lot of stuff in here, but I love it. I believe Julie from, is it Colorado? We all know Julie. It's the Colorado girl. I keep forgetting her floss tube. I'm really bad with names. I'm really, if you watched my videos, you will know this. I do apologize. I'm so sorry, Julie. I can't remember your floss tube. If I remember, I'll link it down below. But a little while, I believe last year, she'd stitched this and changed colour of the hair. So in Julie's version, she had sort of red burgundy hair, and she actually shared with us her conversion, which I'm definitely doing because hello. So I will definitely be doing that as well. I'm not sure when that will happen, and I know a lot of people say this looks a little bit like Frozen, like Sven from Frozen and Elsa. To me, I don't have that much of an association. I just feel like this is a beautiful wintry chart. So that's that. And then the next thing I got from the same lady on, oh, sorry, you moved, from Stash and Load, is a kit which I'm so excited about. So this is the kit that I got. And I think a lot of you have seen this before on other floss tubes. This is a kit by Lanarte. I'm not actually sure how do you pronounce this. Lanarte? I think it's Lanarte. Here we go. Now, normally this kit is super duper expensive. I think this is about maybe 50, 60 pounds. I looked it up on Amazon. At the moment, you can get it on Amazon for something like 37, 38 pounds. And I got it from Stash and Load for 25 pounds, guys. 25. I'm so pleased with this. She is gorgeous. There's actually one Lithuanian floss tuber. She does her videos both in English and in Lithuanian. She lives in the UK, or maybe Ireland. Not sure. But she'd stitched on this and it looked gorgeous. I mean, look at those colours. I love these sort of highlights and reflections, and I love these colours. I don't know what is it with me and African sort of motifs, and I don't really know, because obviously I've designed ethnic mask for that reason. Just don't know why. Just, you know, African motifs, and maybe I'm missing the sun. Could be that. But here we are. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely adore this. So that's all really in terms of my whips and purchases. I'm trying not to spend too much at the moment because, as you've seen from my other videos, and I'll link them above, all above here, I have too much stash, and at the moment I can't stitch that much. So we'll move on to life updates. If you stay around, thank you so much. If not, I really won't get offended. But in case you want to know anything that's happening, then keep watching. So life updates. The reason I'm not stitching that much at the moment is because I'm studying master's degree. You might know this already. And I have an assignment due very shortly, actually on the 10th of December. So I'm really trying to get that done, sent off, and then I'll have time to stitch. So I'm thinking of making plans for next year. I'll do a separate video on that. I'm thinking of maybe doing 12 days of Christmas, sort of vlogging, cross-stitching style, and I would start that. Funny thing is, so on the 10th I would submit my assignment, and then on the 12th I have my Christmas party at work. And then obviously if I start on 13th, then I'll have exactly 12 days left until Christmas. So that would work out. So if I get, you know, my uni work out the way, Christmas party out the way, work. So I organise events for a living, and I organise a lot of Christmas parties as well. So get that out the way, and then I can start my 12 days of Christmas. Now, with me, I love to plan. And it's one of the things that drives me. That's part of my job. But with stitching, I don't always get to stick to the plans, but I think I'm not the only one in this. I think a lot of us are sort of in the planning mode end of December. But I'll do a totally separate video of all the plans, a review sort of how much I've stitched this year, what I'm planning to do next year. I'll probably do end of year whip parade. That's in the plans. What else? I'm thinking of doing my fabric stash. Somebody had asked. I think I asked in my video where I show you how I store my fabrics. I did ask, would anybody want to see what fabrics I have? And one person said yes. So if at least one of you says you want to see it, I will do it. You know, if it makes, you know, a good entertainment for one person, absolutely, that's the purpose. I just want somebody to have good entertainment, have something to watch while they stitch. So I'm thinking of potentially filming that, and then we will see what happens, really. Tomorrow I'm about to go and see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play in London, both parts. I was very lucky, so around September time, there's normally a theatre week where you can get cheaper tickets, and I bought them for really, really cheap, like the cheapest tickets you can get. So seats aren't great, but I want the experience. I want to go. I know it will be tiring. It's a whole day. I'll be back home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I have to go to work the next day and get up at 7:30, which means I'll probably get about 4 hours of sleep. But let's remember, it's Harry Potter and it's worth it. End of discussion. So that is that. What else? My kitten is doing very well. She is definitely sort of, I can tell that there's a big difference between having a boy kitten and a girl kitten. Now, I've always had boy kittens, so they're very much different. And with my little Coco, she is so affectionate. She's such a lovely girl, and I'm so pleased with her. We've not had any incidents. She had her spay beginning of November. She's doing great. She recovered perfectly. She was so funny when she was on anesthetics. She was hilarious. But I think that is all life updates, plans for sort of December. And then I think after I submit my assignment, I'll be able to spend a bit more time on FlossTube, planning, cross stitching, Christmas, and all of that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy what you see. If you like this video, please press like, subscribe, and bell notification. And don't forget that I've just released my newest pattern for ethnic masks, and that is available in my Etsy shop. Etsy shop is called Inkstitch, and I will put the link down below if you're interested. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.